In this video, I'll be showing you how to draft a basic shirt pattern for those who do not know how to draft it. This pattern is what we're going to be using to create this style that I have in the part 2 of this video. So if you know how to draft the pattern already, just skip to the part 2. But if you don't know how to do it, let's get started. So for a basic shirt pattern, in the front pattern, you have to go in by 2 inches, and this is going to be your starting point. So mark 2 inches from the beginning of your paper and draw a straight line.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken.
After doing that, just go ahead to mark a starting point. This is optional. You can use any measurement you want. Just create a starting line for yourself. Then from that starting line, go down to your shoulder point to your bust, your shoulder to your waist, your shoulder to your hip. Then add 2 inches for hem and draw all the lines. That is done. You take your bust circumference, divide it by 4, add half inches for ease, and then mark it on the bust line. But you can see that I started marking it from the line that I drew for the 2 inches, not from the beginning of the paper. And it's very important you add ease so that you can avoid something like that. Okay, so add ease across all your measurements. You can do half inches, you can do quarter inch, just depends on you.
Mine, it's just my turn, but we can still have fun for now.
So now I'm going to go ahead to join the points together. Now always join your waist to your hip first before you join your hip to your hemline. Now we're going to work on our armhole. Basically just go up 2 inches from your bust point. Then on that point, you take your shoulder measurement, divide it by 2 and add half inches for ease. Repeat the same thing on your starting point. Then you connect the lines together.
You told me you don't really do commitment, trust me.
Now from the starting point, you go down 1 inches. And then from that 1 inch mark, you're going to find the midpoint between that 1 inch that we came down by and the armhole line that we drew. Go out by 0.75 inches or 0.5 inches and then connect your core on the neckline of the shirt. Now for my neckline, I like to draw a very small neckline on the paper and also on the fabric until I want to work with my collar. So I like to use 2.5 inches by 1 inch or 2 inches by 1 inch.
I'm fully aware this is.
So it is when I want to get my collar that I will now actually draw out the neckline that I want. And this works for me to help me to get a very fitted collar instead of me having a very loose collar, because I don't like loose collars when it comes to shirts. Now from the slants that I created, I'm going to mark down 1 inch, and this is flower flyover. The front of the shirt is usually shorter than the back of the shirt, so we're going to take away 1 inches, but we're going to replace that 1 inches when we get to the back. And so guys, that's basically all for the front pattern of a shirt. That part we're going to be cutting it out or folding it in. This part is our button and buttonhole respectively.
It's a flash in the pan, but we can still have fun for now.
Now you can see that I did not add a dart to this shirt because I will not be darting my shirt. But if you want to dart your shirt, I will show you how to add a dart allowance after. What I'm adding here is my seam allowance and I'm using 1 inches. The darts to their shirt, you can just add the dart allowance to the side because you're still going to. So I'm just going to mark 1 inches only on the waistline, and I'll connect it to the seam allowance at the bust point and the seam allowance at the hip point. You can see from what I'm doing. So guys, this is basically all for the front. So for the back pattern, you need a fresh piece of paper for your back, and I'll show you how you can do that. So here we have our fresh piece of paper for the back, and I'm going to place the front on the back, but I will take away the 2 inches for the button and buttonhole, and then I'll mark whatever I have left on the back, on the front to the back.
When you're moving in another direction, don't worry, I get it.
Alright, so now I'm also going to create the armhole for my back, and you can see that I did not go in by any measurement. For the neckline, I used 2.5 inches by 1 inch, and this is for those that do not want to have a flyover. So basically, you will not take away from the front. Now, because I have a flyover, I have to replace the 1 inch that I'm taking away from the front. I have to replace it on the back. So I'll just mark the 1 inch, and then I'll create another shoulder line. Now I'm going to transfer the neckline I have here to the upper part.
I meant what I said when I said it, lady. I never wanna look at a house in the garden.
And guys, that's basically all for the back of a shirt and also for the front of a shirt. Now when you cut out the neckline of the front and take away the 1 inch at the back, you might have to adjust your shoulder line a little bit. I'll show you at the end of the video. All right, so I'm just placing the shoulders together and then I'm just going to adjust it, just a little bit of adjustment there. And guys, that's basically all. So this is the pattern that we're going to be using to create the style on the thumbnail. And guys, I'm going to see you in that one. Bye.
No, I never wanna play happy family.